Join me as I dive into some of the most compelling evidence for Jesus' resurrection and see if I can convince you that it's more powerful than ever. The resurrection of Jesus Christ remains one of the most pivotal events in human history, and its significance extends far beyond the realm of Christian faith. It's an event that has sparked debate, inspired devotion, and continues to fascinate scholars and theologians alike. Many have questioned the validity of the resurrection, and understandably so. The idea that a man could rise from the dead, defying the laws of nature and physics, seems like an impossible feat. As we explore this topic, it's essential to acknowledge the skepticism that surrounds it. The fact remains that the resurrection is a topic of immense interest, and its implications are far-reaching. For centuries, critics have pointed to the inconsistencies in the gospel accounts, the lack of empirical evidence, and the apparent contradictions in the biblical narrative. They've argued that the resurrection is nothing more than a myth, a fairy tale created to inspire hope and devotion. And to some extent, these criticisms are warranted. The burden of proof lies with those who claim that the resurrection is an historical event. But as we delve deeper into the topic, it becomes clear that the evidence supporting the resurrection is more substantial than we often give it credit for. The accounts of Jesus' life, death, and resurrection were written within the lifetimes of those who witnessed these events, and the testimony of the apostles and other early Christians is a powerful testament to the authenticity of the resurrection. Historical records confirm that the followers of Jesus were willing to suffer and die for their belief in the resurrection, and that their message spread like wildfire throughout the ancient world. The fact that Christianity survived and thrived in the face of persecution is a testament to the power of the resurrection narrative. Moreover, the Jewish leaders of the time, who were hostile to the early Christian movement, never disputed the fact that the tomb was empty. Instead, they attributed the missing body to theft or deception. This response, while flawed, acknowledges that the tomb was indeed empty, leaving us to ponder the implications of this event. The Apostle Paul, a former skeptic himself, wrote extensively on the resurrection, emphasizing its centrality to the Christian faith. He argued that if the resurrection didn't occur, then the entire edifice of Christianity crumbles. But if it did occur, then it changes everything. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence for the resurrection is the transformation of the Apostle Paul himself. From a zealous Pharisee to a passionate advocate for Christ, Paul's conversion is a remarkable testament to the power of the resurrection. His encounter with the risen Christ on the road to Damascus was a turning point in his life, and his subsequent ministry was marked by an unshakable conviction in the reality of the resurrection. Furthermore, the resurrection is not just a historical event, but a theological imperative. It's the linchpin that holds the entire Christian narrative together, and its implications are far-reaching. If Jesus rose from the dead, then it declares his divinity, his authority, and his power over sin and death. In the end, the resurrection of Jesus Christ is not just a topic of intellectual curiosity, but a matter of grave importance. It's an event that challenges our assumptions, inspires our devotion, and offers us hope in the face of despair. As we reflect on the significance of the resurrection, let's remember that its power and relevance extend far beyond the realm of theology and faith. It's an event that has shaped the course of human history, and its implications continue to resonate with us today. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the heart of the resurrection narrative. Share your thoughts with me in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my next video, where we'll be exploring more topics related to faith, history, and theology.